Still on the subject of off-ball defense now, it's time for a little bit of denial defense. And there's the guy we're going to deny, Danny Granger. We're just going to take him out of the play, whether it be for one possession or the entire game. We don't want Danny Granger to touch it using lock-on defense in order to stop him from moving, stop him from getting the ball, and basically making all of the other players on the court beat us besides their best player. So let's get started on that. Now the matchup is Francisco Garcia versus Danny Granger, and the reason why we're taking out Danny Granger is because he's their best player. That doesn't mean that just you want to deny their best player every single game. Maybe their best player isn't hot. You might want to deny the guy that's busting you up, or deny the post player, and we're going to work on that too. But right now we're just going to do Danny Granger since he's the best player. It's small forward versus small forward. According to your strategies, you can change up the matchups according to the way you play, but we'll just start out this way. Now I've got Danny Granger here, and I've locked on. And this is what we'll use to deny Danny Granger the ball. It's the lock-on feature. Deny him the ball, grab jersey, such and such. And when he becomes stationary, what you do is you hold lock-on defense, and you move the left thumbstick in the direction of his chest. And then all of a sudden, once you do that, we're on him. We're on him. Okay? And that sort of comes in also with the bait technique, because he's going to kind of swim us here and try to get an advantage. But we've got something for him there. The computer, if he passes it to him, we'll just press X and steal the ball. But more than likely the computer will not pass it to him because there's a defender locked on to him. Therefore, one of these other four guys besides Danny Granger must do something in order for them to score. Locked on him again. Locked on him again. We'll take that. While this play is going on, notice what's happening on the opposite side of the court. I'm Francisco Garcia, locked on to Danny Granger. He's not going to get this ball. So it's Roy Hibbert versus Spencer Hawes. I'll take that matchup. Roy Hibbert's not a bad player, but he's not a spectacular offensive player. Spencer Hawes can contain him. And then once I see I get off of Danny Granger again, I lock back on him. I make the computer do something else besides give Danny Granger the ball. The advantage to this is what we just saw here. We have a poor offensive player trying to make an attempt on the ball. The computer does a nice job. My CPU teammates do a nice job of playing defense. We get the rebound, and now it's time for a fast break. However, the big disadvantage to this is, what if I'm playing up against Phoenix and Nash is killing me and I deny him the ball and it's Shaq versus Spencer Hawes? That's not too good for me. So you want to pick and choose the time that you want to play deny defense on a particular player. But this time and against this team, we have a lot of advantages, so we'll just keep denying Danny Granger the ball. Now, if you notice here, there was a matchup problem. Francisco Garcia was on Jeff Foster due to a defensive switch, so you must be aware of that if you're going to play deny defense on a particular player. So I used icon switching to get to Jason Thompson, and I deny Danny Granger the ball. You want to deny the ball from the player that you're denying when he's one pass away. That's the best time to do it. If he's two passes away, then you can play extreme help side. But other than that, when he's one pass away, deny him the ball, and therefore you get this bad offensive player again wanting to take a shot. He missed it, and here is a disadvantage to playing deny defense. If you don't come off and help with rebounding, they can get an offensive rebounding. However, we were there to force a block and get another rebound, another stop on defense. Also in transition, denial defense is important, because if I were to go straight over to Danny Granger here, he wouldn't have gotten that ball, number one. And number two, he hadn't put a shot up all game so far, So as soon as he caught this joker, no matter if we did disturb, shot, hand in the face, jump, swat, block, it doesn't matter. He was pulling that right off the backboard. Good shot, Danny. Once again, we're denying Danny Granger here. We don't have to deny him too much here because he's 2 passes away. Good, a great example of him being 2 passes away. If he's 2 passes away and Roy Hibbert tries to pass this ball, then we can steal that. He took a shot attempt, and once he made a shot attempt, I went and I crashed boards simply because Danny Granger was too far away from a rebound. We secure the rebound, and we now run our fast break. Danny's 1 pass away. Oh! Those sneaky jerks. He's not getting it back. He's not getting it back. There we go. There we go. Good D. Good D. Francisco Garcia's guarding him. He's 2 passes away. Now he's 1. Oh, that should have been a steal. Danny Granger's 2 passes away. That's the risk reward that you take when you play denied defense. He's 1 pass away. Denial defense. Good help side. Now here they've moved Danny Granger to 4. And we can still deny him the ball here. Good D. Jason Thompson has the responsibilities. He's not 1 pass away. So we'll just play help side. Play help side here. Now he becomes 1 pass away. Good D. Good D there. As soon as Danny Granger becomes 1 pass away, which he is now, use lock-on defense to engage. We engage him. And here's a low post move that we'll go over later. It's a low post move, and we try to front the low post player. So if that ball were meant for Danny Granger, which it wasn't, that would have been a steal. We had a great low post defensive move here to get to the inside between him and the ball. We would have actually jumped and stole that if it were for Danny Granger, but it wasn't. Danny Granger tried to repost up. By that time, Jared Jack had shot, turn around, block Danny Granger out, and then we get the defensive board.